In the hustle and chaos of our modern world, the philosophy of Stoicism emerges as a grounding force. Established in ancient Greece, Stoicism teaches us about the importance of internal peace, the pursuit of virtue, and the cultivation of wisdom. This philosophy, though ancient, still reverberates strongly today, guiding individuals in leading a life anchored in truth and resilience. At its core, the Stoic vision is about understanding the true nature of things, recognizing the impermanence of external events, and focusing on what truly lies within our control, our actions, intentions, and emotions. As we delve deeper into Stoicism, a nuanced understanding of masculinity emerges, often perceived in contemporary times as a reflection of physical strength, dominance, or assertiveness, is viewed rather differently through the Stoic lens. For Stoics, masculinity is not just about the physical or dominant traits traditionally ascribed to men. Instead, masculinity through the Stoic lens is a profound blend of wisdom, virtue, resilience, and the power of reasoned judgment. It encourages men to be just, to act with integrity, and to lead with both courage and compassion. In this exploration, we will journey through the Stoic perspective of masculinity and how it redefines true power. Prepare to discover an ancient philosophy that challenges many modern notions and offers a compelling vision for what it means to be truly powerful. Historical context: Stoic thinkers on masculinity. As we turn back the pages of time, we find the teachings of Stoicism deeply interwoven with the fabric of ancient thought. This philosophy was not just an abstract set of ideas, it was lived and breathed by its proponents, many of whom held influential positions in society. These timeless philosophers, figures like Seneca, the eloquent statesman, Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor guided by wisdom, and Epictetus, the former slave-turned-philosopher, all offered profound insights into the nature of masculinity. In the age of Stoicism, masculinity wasn't merely a reference to physical prowess or dominant behavior. It embodied qualities such as rationality, endurance, and ethical integrity. Ancient definitions of manliness in Stoic tradition emphasize the cultivation of virtues, emphasizing moral strength over brute force. For Stoics, the true power of masculinity lay not in domination, but in upholding justice, embracing wisdom, and navigating life with equanimity. This Stoic interpretation of masculinity presents a stark contrast to some modern notions. As we proceed, we'll delve deeper into these timeless tenets and explore how they continue to remain relevant in our contemporary world. Inner strength, beyond physical might. From the marble halls of Rome to the sprawling agora of Athens, the Stoic perception of power permeated throughout ancient civilizations. While the arenas showcased displays of physical might, Stoic philosophers emphasized a different, more profound kind of strength. In the shadows of these grand displays of physicality, Stoicism quietly but persistently propagated its message of Stoic virtue. This philosophy stressed that true masculinity wasn't about how much one could lift or how many foes one could vanquish in battle. Instead, it was about the weight of one's character, the fortitude of one's spirit, and the resilience of one's mind. The Stoics revered the strength that withstood the trials of fate and circumstances, a strength that emerged from steadfastness, discipline, and an unwavering adherence to virtue. Authentic power, as defined by the Stoics, was not about fleeting victories or transient dominance. It was about consistency in one's values, unyielding integrity, and the resilience to face adversity without faltering. They believed that while muscles could tire and physical prowess could wane, the strength of character, once honed, stood unwavering against the tides of time. Self-control and mastery. In our journey through Stoic teachings on masculinity, one notion emerges brightly, casting a long shadow over mere brute strength, the prowess of the mind. As we've seen, Stoicism places immense value on inner strength, and central to this is the art of self-control. In the tempestuous sea of life, where passions and impulses often pull us in opposing directions, the Stoic remains grounded. They achieve this through the discipline of assent. Rather than being swayed by every fleeting emotion or external event, the Stoic learns to exercise control over their judgments and reactions. This discipline isn't about suppression, but discernment, distinguishing between what is in our control and what is not, and then responding with wisdom. True masculinity, from a Stoic perspective, isn't measured by how loudly one can roar, but by how skillfully one can silence the internal chaos. It's in the quiet moments when one chooses reason over rage, patience over impulsivity, and understanding over aggression. It's the empowerment felt when reigning over one's impulses, asserting dominance not over others, but over oneself. As we continue to navigate the Stoic interpretation of masculinity, it becomes evident that the philosophy advocates for a power not of dominion, but of wisdom and self-mastery. Masculinity and vulnerability, an unlikely pair. In the grand tapestry of Stoic teachings, as we've journeyed from inner strength to self-control, another thread emerges, one less talked about but equally significant: vulnerability. While traditionally seen as polar opposites, Stoicism presents an intriguing confluence where masculinity and vulnerability coexist, intertwined. Continuing from the idea of self-mastery, part of that control means confronting, not concealing, our fears and insecurities. The Stoics believed in facing life's adversities head-on, and this includes our internal struggles. They teach us that real strength doesn't lie in hiding our weaknesses, but in acknowledging them. The Stoic embracement of vulnerability is, paradoxically, a testament to true masculinity, for it is in acknowledging our limitations that we genuinely begin to transcend them. Power in honesty is a cornerstone of this philosophy. Stoicism underscores the courage it takes to be genuine in a world that often favors masks. True masculinity, in this context, emerges when one can stand firm, not in defiance of one's emotions and fears, but in honest acknowledgement and confrontation of them. To be vulnerable, then, is not a sign of weakness but a beacon of strength, lighting the path towards genuine personal growth and understanding. Leadership and service, Stoic responsibilities. Emerging from the profound realization of the interplay between masculinity and vulnerability, Stoicism further guides us towards the application of these principles in the realm of leadership and service. To be a man, in the Stoic sense, extends beyond personal growth and delves into our contributions to society at large. A Stoic leader is not one who simply commands or asserts dominance. Instead, he embodies the teachings of the Stoics by serving the greater good, ensuring justice prevails, and leading with an unparalleled wisdom that is rooted in understanding and empathy. This approach to leadership is inherently tied to the Stoic emphasis on inner strength and the embrace of vulnerability. Recognizing one's limitations, after all, equips a leader to better understand and cater to the needs of others. Power through contribution emerges as a resounding Stoic message. In a world often obsessed with the superficial markers of success, Stoicism reminds us that the true measure of a man's strength and power does not lie in what he amasses for himself, but in the positive impact he has on others. True masculinity, thus, is reflected in acts of service, compassion, and in the tireless pursuit of the collective good. Wisdom over conquest, the Stoic pursuit. Building on the notion of leadership as service, Stoicism offers another dimension to masculinity, favoring wisdom over conquest. In an era where masculinity was frequently linked to territorial conquest and dominance, Stoicism introduced a counter-narrative. Rather than advocating for domination as a sign of power, Stoicism champions the pursuit of personal growth and wisdom. The Stoic man understands that the world's territories may be vast, but the terrain of the human soul is infinitely more complex and challenging to navigate. This philosophy redefines the very essence of conquest, emphasizing inner journeys over external pursuits. True victory, in the Stoic view, isn't about subjugating others or expanding one's domain. It's about mastering the self, conquering inner demons, and achieving a state of inner harmony. This introspective journey requires immense courage, resilience, and above all, wisdom. In achieving this, one not only asserts true masculine power, but also realizes an enduring form of victory, one that time or external forces cannot diminish. Relationships and Stoic Brotherhood. Following the theme of internal conquest, Stoicism also illuminates the profound strength found in genuine masculine bonds. In the age where many men stood shoulder to shoulder in battle, Stoicism pointed towards a different kind of camaraderie, that of the mind and spirit. Stoic teachings stress the value of male friendships and mentorships, where experiences, wisdom, and guidance are exchanged. Just as steel sharpens steel, The Stoic man seeks to forge bonds that refine both parties. Strength and unity is a recurring motif in Stoicism. It's not about a solitary journey, but about coming together, sharing struggles, triumphs, and insights. In this shared journey, there's collaborative power and a pooling of wisdom. Men, by supporting each other in their quests for virtue, magnify their strength and amplify their collective journey towards wisdom and self-mastery. It's a powerful testament to the idea that while individual strength is commendable, there's unparalleled power in unity and brotherhood. Contemporary relevance. Masculinity in today's world. In an era defined by rapid change and evolving social norms, understanding masculinity in today's world becomes both challenging and paramount. The ancient Stoics, with their profound wisdom, offer an invaluable lens through which we can examine contemporary masculinity. Modern misconceptions abound in the 21st century. The ubiquity of social media, movies, and popular culture often presents a skewed image of masculinity. We're bombarded with images of overly aggressive men, those who suppress their emotions, or those who prioritize physical dominance above all else. This has led to a narrow, often damaging portrayal of what it means to be a man. With rising concerns over toxic masculinity, it's evident that there's a disconnect between these modern portrayals and the genuine essence of masculine strength. Transitioning from these misconceptions, Stoicism serves as a beacon. Stoic solutions are crucial in our journey to redefine masculinity. By applying the Stoic principles of self-awareness, emotional intelligence, and purposeful action, men today can navigate the tumultuous waters of modern societal expectations. Embracing vulnerability, seeking wisdom over conquest, and understanding the power of genuine relationships are Stoic keys to unlocking true masculine potential. Navigating through the vast expanse of masculinity's portrayal, both ancient and modern, we arrive at a profound understanding. The Stoic man in the modern age is not a relic of the past, but a beacon for the future. At the heart of Stoicism is the notion of redefining power. It's not about the physical dominance or societal accolades, but a deep-seated blend of virtue, wisdom, and unyielding inner strength. In this ever-changing world, the Stoic teachings echo the call for authenticity over appearance and character over conquest. As we come to a close, there's an invitation for reflection. To the viewers, take a moment to ponder what power and masculinity truly mean to you. Let Stoic philosophy be a guide, a mirror reflecting a version of masculinity that is both virtuous and empowering.